Hello and welcome back. So in this part of the course, we're going to be giving you a little bit of prerequisites to help you understand some of the concepts that are going to come forward, and they're going to help you understand some of this terminology, okay? Right now, we're going to talk about set points. What are they, and how are we able to elevate by adjusting them, moving them around, or completely demolishing them and creating new ones, okay? So a set point is something that you would create an area within a consciousness or within a realm of understanding or a realm of attracting, and you would sit it somewhere, and then in that place you have a particular amount of radius in which you can elevate with that set, okay? And in order to move any higher, lower, or further away from this set point, you're going to have to pick it up and move it, right? And when I say move, I mean adjust, place in a higher vibration, elevate the thinking or the emotional understanding. So there are 3 different types of set points that we're going to be focusing on in this course. The first one is the mental set point, okay? Now, mental set points have something to do with mindsets and the ideas, the perspective in which we view the world and how we sit ourselves down in a particular area. Now, this has to do with how we process information and also by which we get certain understandings, certain methodologies, certain thought processes, and certain thought forms that come into the mind. And then we interpret our existence, our reality, based on this set point, okay? The second set point is the emotional set point. An emotional set point is emotionally where you put yourself down at to feel. Now, to say that you're at a negative emotional set point is very similar for you to have sat your emotional set point down in a place of lack, of a place of not deserving love, of a place where you don't feel that love is something that you intrinsically deserve. So when it does come into your life, you're unable to process or understand how to receive it and how to create more of it, even if you like it. And that's because your emotional set point is set in a place of lack. But if you pick that emotional set point up and move it a little bit closer and closer into a healed place, you'll be able to accept more and more unconditional love and less conditional love that tends to come from parents or authority figures that this person who was in the lack mindset of love, of conditional love, was given consistently throughout childhood, young adulthood, or in a traumatic situation. So then the third is going to be your vibrational set point. Now, a vibrational set point is based on your vortex of energy, right? And this vortex of energy is what we call a fractal vortex, okay, or a fractal vortices. Now, your large idea of this vortex in which you manifest, in which you put out energy, in which you attract, is made up of multiple vortices of fractal unfolding of these small and fractal ideas, beliefs, and thought forms in which you are putting out into the world. So a way that we could think about this is, say you have an idea, you want to have a successful business. Well, success means something to everyone differently, right? It's a different understanding for everyone. So when we have a large vortice of success, then we will have a micro vortice associated with that larger vortice of success. So what is that smaller vortice? Maybe you want to make $10,000 a month. Maybe you want to have $20,000 a month. You want to create millions of dollars a year or billions of dollars a year. that type of vibrational set point in which you sit down your success and your understanding of it would go into the smaller intrinsic understanding of what success means to you. Does success mean freedom? Does success mean peace and ease? Does success mean striving really hard and hustling your way to the top and stepping on anyone that you possibly can in order to get there, which is a place of lack? So let's get into this idea. How do we see that these small intrinsic things that make up these larger concept of vortices we are attracting? So let's say, for example, you have lots of business ideas and lots of success-based ideas that are in this vortice. But the one thing that is stopping you, your glass ceiling, is the fact that you don't think that you deserve a higher and better lifestyle, that you would be able to maintain a team in which it would cost for your business to grow. So this is a good example of what it's like to have a vibrational vortice. Now, I'm going to give you another example inside of a love situation or inside of a relationship situation. So say, for example, you keep meeting what in quotes is the perfect person for you, right? And then each time that you find this person, you also find little small intrinsic things that don't resonate with you. They rub you the wrong way and they hurt. Well, part of your understanding of your asking was not in alignment with the fullness of the goal, right? Your goal is to have a healthy, happy relationship that will lead to something more in the future, right? So what is that thing more? Are you looking for marriage? Okay, so you're looking for marriage or a long-term partnership, right? And so when you're looking at a long-term partnership, what you also have to understand is communication. How good is that person communicating? Sometimes you can find the very perfect person, but they don't have the skill of communicating their feelings. Therefore, they act out like a child, or like, to be honest, like a child, but it's not because they're childlike. It's just because that is the only way they know how to express their emotions. And in order to express their emotions better, they have to come and develop that skill with you and have to be willing to develop that skill with you in order to be able to communicate wholeheartedly and to be able to communicate exactly what their needs are and what needs to be met, as well as how certain things make them feel. Okay, and it's very important that you see certain things like this happen in a relationship. Sometimes you can ask for all the things and forget to say, I want someone who is emotionally and mentally healthy. So then you get maybe someone who is possibly abusive that comes into your life, whether that's narcissistic abuse, which is usually mental and emotional abuse, sometimes physical, and sometimes other types of abuse that I would not really like to mention here. So if you have experienced that in a relationship, not saying that you caused it, but I am saying that, say, for example, if you exist in a place of lack and unworthiness and feeling like you are beneath a grain of dirt, and that is the way that you view yourself, is some ugly troll that has literally no control over their life and you deserve to be treated like someone's pet, then you'll intrinsically attract someone who will want to treat you that way, who will want to take advantage of your energy, because that is exactly the energy that you're putting out. It doesn't mean that you want that. It means that that is the way you think, you feel, you speak, and you take action upon yourself and the things that you love and the things that matter to you. That is the way that you are putting out your energy into the world and into the universe. Therefore, the person who gets pulled in is the person who is attracted to those things because it benefits them. Does that make sense? So if you want a better partner, you have to change what and how you are attracting. I hope that made sense. I hope that this has been a really informative understanding of these concepts. I do want to maybe go a little bit deeper on each one. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.